Hello, this is your American hero back home in uniform as an American soldier after 9/11 online for the world to see. As your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso and my battle buddies back home from war online. So you all can well, hey, seems like either if what am I? Am I a victim of an organized crime back home? Has billions of nudity and sex online? Because it's easy to select who goes to your party on the internet. And maybe I had to be more gentle with my words on YouTube because you're all very, very sensitive back home as to your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because seems to me, how hard is it to help a veteran out? So I feel like the court doesn't want to help me at all, right? Because I didn't punch the cop, right? Because according to the court, because they got court TV, right? Everything's live, reality shows nowadays and everything. So I feel like this is the best way to defend myself because somehow as an American court back home won't let me speak at court at all. That kind of confused me over the years. You know, my brother works in a dangerous job, right? The messed up part is you're all my brother's friends at court around here and he works in a dangerous job and you allow people to talk shit about his older brother where he works at court around here and don't seem to care because you're trying to push streets. Oh, I'm a scared little soldier that goes to the police station in Trenton. So I don't know how they're going to treat me tomorrow when they're going to have to, they said, we got to look at your computer. I'm like, I'm an idiot, right? I'm like, well, if you're monitoring my computer, why the hell do I have to take the computer to the police station? How easy it is to, was it social media, is the internet nowadays? Like, so it's not really hacking each other. If you think about it, you call it social media. So I don't know how many people hacked my computer back home at court and it sat there for years and saying, but this is okay to call a soldier names after 9/11 when 9/11 is still on the internet and everything. So I don't know why I have to keep taking, it's just like how many laptops you could take from American Hero back home and sit there and act like you're winning points. I feel like they want to get me mad that's why they hover me. They know I have a disability because they want to hover me like that at the police station. They let everybody out. They mock me. They bring, like at court, they send inmates the same time I went to court at the same time and make things harder. They slew down at court for a reason. I could go first. I could protect everybody. I could protect the guards. I protect the cops as a soldier back home. And I could be the first one at court. But you slow down and allow all the inmates to see my face in the jail on purpose. But I'm stupid not to acknowledge that. My court, hometown court, is still treating me like I'm stupid. They did everything to try to trigger me. Like I served my country, so that counts for me as an American hero. I don't know how many it counts at court back home. Like, he slew down everything. And then they freaking yell at court like I can hear you over the radio downstairs. Yeah, they think I need to rebuild that building because I can hear you yelling and screaming about me on the, whatever, how many floors? 2 floors. Was it 2 or 3 floors in that building? I'd say 3 floors. So if somebody's yelling in the court, everybody downstairs can hear you. So you did things to make me cry. You made me cry. Was it Scare Straight? I had to go on the show Scare Straight as a soldier, as an American hero, as a free citizen. Oh, I don't know how to be an American, so I have to go on Scare Straight, and they all have to bully me and push me around and punch me. They hit me more than they claim that I hit them. They hit me more than I claim they hit them. But you don't care. That's how people don't care about each other. You know, people die on the internet, the 1% violence online. I don't think the law cares about kids reviewing the 1% violence and kids watch people die on the internet. Holy shit, that's fucked up. But the law don't give a fuck. And as long as we can earn some points at the court around here. Is it commission? It's a herd. How many people can push in jail today? It's a herd. And how fast you can judge somebody's life and say, fuck you, as a soldier after 9/11. How fast people can hack you and scam your computer. How fast it can change and fuck up your life and screw your life over. So I don't know if the American law wants Americans to kiss the Americans' law's ass. I have to kiss Americans' law's ass. As an American hero that served the country after 9/11 for the world to see. So if I'm trying to defend my American flag, I gotta get bullied at court and get called a name. But they don't see that too at court. They told me I could get medical discharge from jail because I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. You would have let me out of jail and get my fucking self a lawyer. How simple my case is, to how simple it is for people to get together and bully one person. Wow, you're big, tough motherfuckers to get together and bully one person. It's not one-on-one like on the wrestling team. Like when I was on the wrestling team, it was one-on-one on the wrestling mat. That's not how the law and the internet works nowadays, is scamming people's computers. So I got a disability, and I'm like, well, why are you telling me these things? To get me out of jail when I was supposed to get medical discharge. Why are you telling me? To upset me because I have a disability. Man, if my brother works in that place and you treat me like shit, I can imagine how you treat my younger brother in that motherfucking place. Well, you took a job. You could get fired from a job. Maybe that's what Donald Trump was trying to say. You took a job. You could get fired from a job. It's not Donald Trump's fault that you get fired from a job. You're not doing right. I feel like the court, this what I heard. You did every single thing for years. And my grandma died. Does the hometown court care that my grandma died? I couldn't say goodbye to my grandma because apparently billions of Americans and billions of people online doesn't know what a veteran is. You don't know what a veteran. I feel like when I go to court, they look at me like I'm a piece of shit American soldier back home after 9/11. Holy shit. How many convoys that Commiso went? How many convoys, people that monitoring my computer now, that you went on after 9/11? For you to sit there and they just stare at you. I can feel you staring at me before I even turn on the webcam. Holy shit. Nowadays, people could judge you before you even turn on the webcam because I got bullies at the police station after 9/11 attack in the state of New Jersey. That sucks to come home to. Because America is a really good country. It's a great country, I feel like. People want to move to America for a reason, not to get screwed over by some crooked cops that sit there and don't jerk off at the police station in Trenton to mock people because you worked in Trenton after 9/11. So you put my younger brother's life in danger at court. And you don't know shit about sex and nudity as court. Nobody knows. No, they don't know shit. So how the fuck does the law monitoring something that they don't know shit about on the internet? That's me. You put my younger brother's life in danger at court and didn't see that. And how many friends you claim that court that my brother has working at that job? I told you, you all sit there and act like I'm the asshole because I'm a soldier after 9/11 or something at court or whatever. But I feel like I've never been an asshole at court at all. I'm nice to the cops. They're grabbing me like I'm a piece of shit soldier. So how long can I be nice to a cop with a disability after 9/11 for them to grab me like they do after 9/11? When I was trained in the military, shit, the only reason why they're grabbing me is because they're kidnapping me right now at the police station as cops and want to cut my head off on national television. That's how I feel every time I go there. Because they're joking around and making fun of me and call me a name as a 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11. That's mean, dude. I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, man, I'm a really good guy. Holy shit, everybody's fucking on the internet 24 hours a day. And I'm like, wow, don't say fuck, they get mad. Even though they go to clubs and listen to rap music and has fuck in it. You got making love. Billions of people making love on the internet. Is that what you want to hear? So you feel more comfortable as the law online with 99% sex and nudity on the internet? Okay. I don't know so much about the social media, or I'm really not really an internet person. I'm not really a computer person. I just took what I learned from school as I learned how to make goofy videos on YouTube. But my hometown law is bullying me right now. And I am 100% disabled combat veteran. I'm not mean to the court. I'm not mean to the judge. I'm not mean to the lawyers. You mean to me, yelling and screaming at me and talking shit about me online and making fun of me and calling me a name as a court online, and that's professionalism? You tell me that's a profession? Everything you all did to me is customer service using the internet. Feel like a lot in the future, as a customer, there's going to be more customer service on the internet in the future, as I won't get scammed over 99% sex and nudity on the internet in the future. So, I don't feel like the Trenton cops are offended of anything on the internet, as you talk to me like I'm a piece of shit soldier after 9/11. Right? You call me a name on the internet, and now, wow, you put my younger brother even more in danger in the job he works in? That's the best friends you got back home after 9/11? You're Americans? They try to sit there. They all in suits. They all try to scare me. They put me in chains as a soldier after 9/11 that has a disability where I could have got kidnapped and my head chopped off. And they advertising sex on the internet 24 hours a day. So it's hard to avoid the internet when every goddamn channel has sex on it. Disney got sex on it now. Every goddamn channel's got sex. I'm right. In the future, there's going to be nudity on every channel. And you just want to rob me and steal from me more? I served my country to get robbed and jumped and beat the crap out of as all Americans that can come together and help each other out. And I'm a disabled combat veteran and after 9/11. So tomorrow they're probably going to get me mad because they're going to lie again and say I'm doing things I'm not supposed to when they're lying again. I said, you know what? It's hard to avoid when you even the law is online having sex on the internet for kids to watch online, right? Everybody, kids don't shit know how to use the internet. Kids don't know how to use the internet. Kids don't know how to use the internet. So kids don't know how to go on sites. Kids don't know how to go on sites. That's how stupid adults on the internet is. So apparently, you want something from me as a hometown court. You want more money from me. You're taking benefits from me and money from me as a soldier after 9/11. And I have a disability, and you tell me that I have a disability, and I said, you're right, I do have a disability. I was in convoy. You gave me 100% disabled combat veteran. That's free. So how the hell, with my combat PTSD, I did things online on purpose just to irritate everybody as a combat with combat PTSD at court around. How the hell you know that I didn't do that on the internet? Just apparently with the internet, people can read your minds and determine what day you're going to have as a person on the internet and as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because kids don't know shit about sex. They're asking me, what time in your life when you learn about sex? As a kid, every goddamn kid in America, and every kid, you learn about sex when you was a kid. When you got classes in school that teach you about sex education. Phys Ed, well, in Fisher, they teach you sex education in Fisher as kids. So you sit there as an adult acting like they didn't know sex when they was a kid. As easy and it's a common word. I go to law. I got law books. I can read law books too, you know. So you try to tell me all the law books you read over the years couldn't determine if I'm a good guy after 9/11 as a soldier, as an American hero back home. So I feel like, well, I was the goofy guy with the glasses in school. So with the guy with the goofy glasses, I'm supposed to be smarter than you as the judge with the goofy glasses. I'm supposed to be smarter than the law as the goofy guy in the glass. And I'm supposed to be smarter than my damn lawyer. Because you all sit there as Americans and make me go through this while I worry about my younger brother for years saying, shit, man, holy fuck, these are my younger brother's fucking friends and he works in this fucking place. And you're saying it's okay to talk to people like a piece of shit person. And I go to school as a child and I was taught I'm not allowed to be talked to like that as a child in school. How much people would get in trouble if you talk to me like that? I was a kid in school in America. That's mean, man. It's like even the cool people at the party is not cool enough to be at the party. That's the internet. People bully each other so much, and you're all blinded to the fact that you all bully each other on the internet, and you sit there and wonder why there's hate on the internet. Wow, how easy it is to talk good about a soldier after 9/11 at court around you. I don't feel like I did anything to my hometown court or judge or even the state or the lawyers or the law to be handled like that, like I'm nobody as a soldier after 9/11. My life does matter as an American. My life matters as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. If I'm sitting here trying to talk good about my country and all the good things you all did to me back home, it's hard to do, and I'm sorry. And you sit there and say, oh, I don't put people down, I don't feel like. You know, I didn't come back home to live around Trenton to get talked to like I'm on the streets, even from the law. I don't understand the people that's monitoring my computer after 9/11 as an American soldier. Because I feel like I must be the safest, I'm just like the safest person to be on the internet as Commiso, for one. You know, I'm not a bully. I don't hate. You can dress what you want. You can look what you want and everything. But that's not how the court works. I can't get dressed up in a suit. And I'm like, I could say way more better things that they're saying about me at court in my hometown. All the good things I did serving my country as an American soldier, I'm sitting there at court saying, I can't believe they're making me go through this after 9/11, as I'm 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You sit there and watch YouTube and watch American soldiers die in convoys and getting blown up at war and die on American television. And you ought to sit there as Americans. And now you're all sitting there allowing people bully me as a soldier after 9/11. And I'm like, who the hell are these people monitoring my computer to talk to me like I'm a nobody? Don't you think Trenton will get mad if you keep talking to people like they're nobody because they're living in Trenton? Because you live in Hamilton and you took a Trenton job? And so you're thinking more prepper and better than everybody because you took a job in Trenton? That's how I feel so far as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And every time you do this, everybody just sits back and don't do nothing to help me. It hurts my feelings even more. And I'm like, damn, I could draw you guys. If you let me relax and be Commiso back home for war, I could draw Madonna, man. I could draw you guys. So every time I go to court or whatever you want to call it, police station, because you got a hidden world. The law is hidden on the internet, as there's a dark night in the internet. The law doesn't, people don't know there's law on the internet. And sometimes as an American citizen and as an American that's trying to do the right things, I don't really see the law on the internet. All I see is a bunch of group of assholes that got together and called me a name after 9/11 as your American hero back home. That's how I see the people monitoring my computer right now. Because 99%, okay, here. People want to fight breast cancer. How can you raise a fundraiser for breast cancer? We're all stupid, can't figure out how to find a cure for breast cancer as a planet Earth. Man, wow. Every single woman can go topless in public. Man, how much you could raise if every woman went topless in every street on the internet? Because porn makes billions of dollars, right? Porn makes billions of dollars. So I guess you select who can make billions of dollars at law court. Only you guys can make billions of dollars. Even with the law can make billions of dollars on porn on the internet. So, hey, shit. But we can't do that, right? Because the law will come up and say, well, you're topless. Holy shit, can the law read? Holy shit, when there's a fundraiser and it tells me I go topless, we can win millions and billions of dollars so nobody can die of breast cancer and not be another problem solved on planet Earth after 9/11 as a disabled combat. So, I don't disrespect the law. You're mean to me. You're the ones calling me a name and bullying me as the law, right? So what can I do? You want me to get mad, right? Isn't that what you want at the police station? As y'all hover me as a veteran after 9/11? Holy shit, I see the cops don't do that shit to nobody else but me. They hover me like that, acting like I'm the worst person on the internet. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I don't yell. I get upset. Any veteran gets upset, right? It seems like everybody's trying to do everything to irritate me to get me upset as a veteran. So I feel like I don't yell at people. I don't want to yell at people. But sometimes, you listen to rap music and rock and roll, and the Madonna tells you to be a rebellion. I'm an American that was in the 80s that was supposed to be a rebellion to the law. I'm supposed, as an American, you teach me to stand up to law as a rebellion 80s kid, right? I got rap music, rock and roll, and Elvis. And I'm standing up myself as a disabled. You get mad at me. When they don't find nothing on my computer, they get even more mad at me at court. Why? What did I do to you at my hometown court for you allow me to get treated like that as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 and put my younger brother in even more harm's way, me being in there, and the court knows that. So I don't think the court don't care about my younger brother being in that job too, right? If you think about it. So I'm just your American hero back home. Every time I try to make goofy videos or make something out of myself, I feel like that's where the law comes in on the computer as a soldier. You're jealous of me at court. You don't sit there and act like you can't hide the fact that even the damn laws and judge, and everybody jealous me because I served my country after 9/11. That's how you treated me over the years. You made me sit there and wait. I said, man, you got me over the phone. People hacking phones in jails. People don't hack information in jail cells. People don't hack prison jail cells information. It's a social media. You put the streets on the internet. And what do streets do? All the fucking streets do is talk shit about each other all the time because they want to be on the streets. I don't want to be on the streets. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I should have a decent amount in my account. And shit, I should have a house and be going to college right now as your American hero with my GI Bill. I feel like we need to practice more safe sex. We don't know about sex at all compared to the internet. So I feel like we have to practice more safe sex. Right? Think about it. You guys sit there and don't know what sex and nudity is. So I guess we have to talk. Till everybody knows what sex and nudity is online, we got to talk about it more. Class. Because you want to sit there and teach each other what love is as sex and get mad at a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I live on a 4th of July street, television, and I'm an independent American that's standing up for my rights. And you're sitting there saying, fuck you, we don't give a fuck. And I'm an American. So how long can you say to America online, fuck yous online, as I'm your disabled combat veteran after? Don't you think Americans will get mad over the years and all you guys can do is say, fuck you all on here? I feel over times you want Americans to get even more mad. I don't know how hard it is to stand up for a veteran back home at my hometown court. That's what I'm talking about. I lost the chance to meet Hulk Hogan and the celebrities that passed away because I'm not growing up to party with as an American hero at court around here. Yeah, it sucks that you guys look at sex the way you do and nudity as the law. It seems, damn, you're the one starting the conflict when there's no conflict at all on sex and nudity. So where, damn, you don't know what love is? You got families of your own. You don't know where kids come from at court? Kids don't know what sex is in the 21st century. When they got the internet in the 21st century. Yeah. As my whole damn channel is about anti-bullying. I felt like after my grandpa died, I had to cheer myself up making goofy videos on YouTube because my grandpa died. And then I'm not allowed to get upset and cry because my grandpa died. I'm supposed to be this tough, disabled combat veteran actor. So now I got to go to the police station. I've got to be this tough motherfucking veteran And I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? You're Americans at this court? What did I do? Because the reason was, the people that get even more mad at you are the ones that's setting you up and the ones that, over the years, that hacked your life and the ones that set you to the pop-up sites. So whoever at court, you're the one setting me the pop-up sites at the police station at court after 9/11. There's no dark internet after 9/11. As a soldier after 9/11. As an internet is a social media. So how the hell anybody can't hide anything on the internet? It's the social media. The streets online, right? I'm not mean to people, but I feel like people pick fights with me back home. Yeah, if you party with me for years, don't you think you got used to Commiso to party with years by now? I feel like you have to at least get used to each other to throw a party together, right? But I'm thinking to myself, nudity. I don't know if the court looks at nudity different from sex, or because nudity is a type of art. I can argue the fact that nudity is a type of art, right? If I do that at court, that I argue that nudity is art, you just stare at me and get mad at me and put me in chains again as an American hero after 9/11. And my case is so simple. A little kid can win my case back home if you really care about American heroes back home on the internet. Because I have shit on my computer. I feel like, well, even the fact that the law allows me to be being viewed things on purpose on my computer, because the laws on the internet are on purpose, right? So if the law allows me to get bad pop-up sites on purpose, in a way, it's the law's fault, because the whole purpose of the law being on the internet is to keep it safe. Well, you gotta be cool to talk about sex and nudity. I guess they're really cool to talk about sex and nudity as the law at court on the internet after 9/11. So I'm getting bullied back home at court because I'm not cool enough to figure out where the cool sites are. Wow, we all could be happy at the party and we all could be equally cool at the party and have a good time on the internet as a one big giant orgy on the internet 24 hours a day. People don't use these words and music in America. I'm American. Man, don't the court wants me to talk like, I think you want me, I'm an American. I'm allowed to talk to as an American citizen at court, right? Oh, yeah, I apologize. I didn't take the college course on properly going to court after 9/11. So since I don't know the proper rules going to court, because everybody goes to court nowadays, because everybody sits there act like nobody goes to court. Every single person probably went to court. Some people probably born in court. That's it. So even though as a free American citizen, I feel like I'm being restrained as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, and where I feel like, well, yeah, maybe I don't say exact words in your favor. I think that's what it is. I can't speak at court because my words will win the case and drop every charge. Because I didn't punch the cop. Charge dropped, lied. I was upset. Looked like he was going to kidnap my dad because I was in convoys and everything. So I did everything to get me away from my dad as the way you pulled up on the van as 100% disabled combat veteran. Then I said, I can't deal with the stress that's around me. You don't care. You don't care. Because over the years, you want to be talking, call me a name and try to make a profit. How can, does the law get mad that people make a profit off of sex and nudity online? Because the law makes a profit off of sex and nudity too, right? So I don't think it's the money case on sex and news, on how easy love can be on the internet, right? Love is love. You know, you can look at sex like some kind of asshole, but love is love. And then they say, yeah, I get it. You're not cool enough to be loved on the internet as a disabled combat after 9/11. So I don't know what they're going to do to me, because somehow they got to keep taking my laptop like they're not on my computer right now at court. And I'm like, they're doing these things because they know I'm going to get irritated. And once I get mad at the cops, you want to put me in handcuffs because you took a job to be a pussy, not to help a soldier out after 9/11 on the internet for the world to see. So I'm not a mean person. I feel like I go out of the way to be nice to people. But in the world I'm living in, I get beat up as a nice kid in school, right? I was the goofy guy with the goofy glasses on the wrestling team. So now we all have to kick his ass because he's going to make us look bad because he's a nerd on the wrestling team. And I made everybody look. You could have been the best wrestler in the state, and I still Commiso made everybody look bad on the wrestling mat when you wrestle me, how hard a wrestler I was. You could have been the greatest wrestler in the world, but I had wrestled with my heart on the wrestling team and never gave up. So why should I give up and allow this court to talk shit about me as an American hero back home when the kids see the law on the internet too and everything about nudity and sex online? As kids can see everything. That sucks. That really sucks. Because I feel like, yeah, even though they keep trying misleading me online. And I'm a customer as an American citizen. And they're still misleading me online. So how can I go down the right path while the law allows me to go down the bad path on purpose so you can talk shit about me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? So that's my welcome back home so far. My grandmom died, my landlord died, John died, the mechanic, my grandpa died, and now my aunt Denise has lung cancer, is dying. And I'm like, how hard is it for life to live on this planet? If life been on this planet billions of years, I feel like the scientists that came together and came up with a math, how long this planet would been spinning around, and dinosaurs been on this planet. Are you trying to tell me that dinosaurs can get along better than we do and keep life on planet Earth as dinosaurs than human beings? Because I feel like we destroy everything as a human being on this planet. Do people appreciate like restaurants? And because back in the day you had to fight for food in caves as caveman. There's food out there. I feel like there's enough food for everybody. Water. There's enough clean water for everybody. These things you should worry about where cancer's coming from, and now they say cancer comes from everything now. So is there some type of bad radiation on this planet that even every single thing causes you cancer? Maybe certain things to radiation doesn't react as other things that work to radiation on this planet. So them things causing cancer. Because I'm like, maybe our body needs to breathe. We're always indoors in houses putting clothes on. Our bodies can't sweat. Our bodies don't have air. So cancer can grow in your body. We need more oxygen on this planet. I feel like if there was a lot more oxygen, there'd be no cancer on this planet because there'd be no growth to grow because there's too much goddamn oxygen on this planet. So instead of sitting there fighting over the simplest things as common as nudity and sex online, I hurt my feelings that you talk to me at court like that. And it sucks that you won't let me say, go fuck yourselves for talking to a soldier after 9/11 like that at court. After you get mad at me, right? And they sit there and listen to the same internet as the law. They listen to curse word music. They listen to curse words, movies. They got... So I'm just trying to figure this out so you can stop bullying me back home. Because I'm still sitting there, I'm like, wow. Billions of people can get it on 24 hours a day for you guys to bully a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City or why can you do that to me? And why do people accept that I'm getting treated like shit at court back home? I feel like the state of New Jersey wouldn't accept anybody to talk to me at court. If you get turned on, how many statements does it take for the court to read to get turned on as you're all talking about the same billions of sex and nudity on here? So maybe the law monitors the internet more than anybody, right? That's what they say. The law monitors the internet more than anything. So if they're monitoring porn and sex 24 hours a day as the law, maybe you need to go to groups. I think time for the law to go to groups and get therapy because they watch more porn than you claim that I did back home as an American soldier after 9/11. And then you're allowed to get mad at me. I'm a little kid on the internet. It's an honor to serve American country as a soldier. I don't feel the honor at court at all. I don't feel respected at court. I feel like you all go out of the way to irritate me on purpose, and you make fun of me afterwards. I feel like every time I leave the court or the police station, you all making fun of me and texting each other what you did to Michael Commiso, and my younger brother works in a dangerous place. Holy shit, you suck if that's my younger brother's friends online, you suck as my younger brother's friends online at court. Still to talk shit about his family member and he's in danger, harm's way. Damn, people are stupid at court after 9/11. I don't feel like they have enough education to work at court after 9/11. People call me stupid my whole life, but I feel like I'm smarter than you at court after 9/11. For you guys to sit there and talk bad about each other. And now, since we called you a name online, we're allowed to bully you too as a soldier after 9/11 that defends American country and flag online as a disabled combat veteran. That's mean. They're going to be mean to me tomorrow. Yeah, and it don't matter if your aunt is dying and be sick that court or going to court tomorrow. You're doing this on purpose because you get the turn on to sit there and monitor me. How much can you find out a person watch porn on the internet as the law? Well, that's the good job to figure out how many people watch porn. Is that the law of the job online to figure out how many people watch porn on the internet? Wow, that must be the easiest job because I don't think are we that mean to each other on the internet and the law allows it to keep happening? Man, wow. That sucks. I don't have to do anything but turn on my laptop and get in trouble with the law. That's what you're telling me. All I have to do is turn on a goddamn laptop and you all can grab me and beat me the crap up, saying you're a piece of shit soldier at court. You don't mean shit as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 in the state of New Jersey. And you're Americans? So I apologize if it's hard to believe that there's Americans at the police station. Treat me respect after 9/11 as a disabled combat veteran. How much bullshit they make me go through. And I'm like, damn, they lied a whole lot about me. You can write a book about yourself where people still lie about you on the internet. I feel like I'm good around kids. You know why I'm good around kids? Because I'm goofy. I make kids laugh over the years. I feel like with my YouTube videos, I've been teaching kids for years to stand up for themselves when they get bullied in school. It's okay to stand up to the law sometimes in America, right? Because I don't want to get beat up and killed over if somebody called me a name at court, right? I don't think that should allow that to happen at court. You'll be reliable. The law is reliable with porn on the internet too. The law is more reliable with porn on the internet too. The law has to buy more laws and get mad at somebody. But sex is not that hard to figure out how to do if it's on the internet or not, right? So I don't think sex and nudity is affecting anybody. Feels like sex and nudity is part of our lives. So since everybody knows back in the day they didn't have the internet to figure out who's having sex today, who's having sex today, somebody's having sex online. Who is it today? Just put it to the public and get mad at them. They didn't have the internet like that back in the day. You had to figure out who's having sex, and when you talk about it, you get mad at them. No, you get jealous of them. Feel like, oh, he's going to figure out there's 99% nudity online as a veteran back home. And we're going to sit there and do nothing to help him at all, just to get jealous of him. I told somebody stole my lottery ticket, and the court don't care. And I said, I'm a 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11. The court don't care. I'm crying while you allow everybody to see my face. Well, I had to go back to jail where my brother works. And nobody knows what jail and prison is. It's a top secret world on the internet. There's so much a top secret world. 99% of the world doesn't know. 99% of the world is nudity and sex online. So how can one person get in trouble over that everybody's talking about the goddamn same subject on you? I apologize if the law gets mad at me after 9/11 when I click on a button on the computer. I was trying to make art on Adobe Photoshop. I'm an artist. I took Adobe Photoshop when I was in high school. I said, oh, I served my country. I feel like I did enough for my country to allow me to be an artist back home on the internet. I said, as a veteran, I have a better resume. I have a better resume than anybody at court that talks shit about me at court around. I served my country after 9/11. Then I said, shit, I have time for myself. Can I have time for myself? So I could draw? No, they're not going to give me any time. You know why? Because I can't be comfortable enough. It sucks that it's like that. People are not comfortable enough for the law being on the internet. I feel like, damn, I better not show where I'm going because they would think there's something wrong with me if I listen to this type of music. Or there's something wrong with me if I watch this type of movies. Oh, there must be something wrong with me. And that's all the internet is. It's like a robot. The robots can't find that much problems with us as human beings. The AIs, the robots can't find that much problem. Only we can. Robots saying, what the fuck you're fighting about? Seems like everybody's happy on this site. Everybody's doing a good job on this site. Everybody is practicing safe sex on site. It's like, I want to do the right things by the law. I feel like kissing ass and having respect. There's American law want people to kiss American law's ass or respect the law's ass. I feel like the law wants us to respect the law. So I feel like I gave enough respect back home for you to keep talking shit about me at court or back home. You know, I don't want to get nobody fired or in trouble because that's the kind of, I think that's why you're doing that to me at court. Commiso's not going to get us in trouble at court because he's a nice guy. He must have got that from my family and my younger brother. I feel like my younger brother has the same heart as me, as my family and my parents. Because they now they want to look into my family. Because anything that's wrong with me is because of my family. Anything is wrong with me is because of this reason. And since we can use this reason why to get you in trouble, we're going to screw your goddamn life over. I feel like I have good parents.
Somebody was going to stand up and say,
you know, yeah. People bully my parents too. Is it a Commiso thing or a McHugh thing? Over the years, people come together and bully one family on the internet. I feel like that's what happened in history. You know, Michelangelo, man, imagine having kids as Michelangelo. Michelangelo does nude art. He painted nudity in a church when there was kings and queens and the Pope back in the day. So I feel like Michelangelo got bullied in school. He got bullied on the streets back in the day. Because that's all people talk about is streets. It's kind of boring, don't you think? I feel like people accomplish enough to have homes and have a society and technology and the smarts for everybody won't talk shit about each other on the streets at all. We're all so much good of friends online. We know what it takes to get, if we want 100% practice safe sex online, then 100% people have to practice safe sex online, don't you think? No, they got it at 99%. They're saying only 99% guardians of sex online are practice safe sex online to bully a soldier at court after 9/11. That's, over the years, these are the things I was thinking about in my mind while you allow me not to defend myself, because you don't want to look bad at court on the internet and be talked to on the streets too online. So I don't trust the people that's monitoring my computer. I feel like you're using sex against me while sex is practiced safe sex online. Hey, there's so much sex, because if there was no sex online and no nudity, then nobody can use sex and nudity against me because there's no sex and nudity online. So much sex and nudity online that you can bully one person over sex and nudity online. And I felt like I'm not me standing up for myself as a veteran. You get mad when veterans stand up. So far, being a veteran sucks back home as a disabled combat veteran in the state of New Jersey. Because it seems all people do is come together and talk shit about you to try to take more of your benefits and then get mad at you even more and screw your life over. I don't know if anybody noticed, but nowadays our television, the internet, sucks to watch. If all people do is harm each other on television, right? And hurt each other. So, yeah, not every movie's good, not every movie's the best, not every movie's bad. But not every music's good, not every music's good music. We judge everything since the internet. It's hard to be a musician online because everybody's got something to say about my music. It's hard to be an actor online because they judge me everything I do on the internet as an actor. They judge me as a soldier after 9/11 to find out how tough I am at court on purpose. Then you're in a fire. I agree with Donald Trump. That's why people are mad at Donald Trump. He has the balls to fire people saying, do your goddamn job. Maybe the world will be a better place if you do your goddamn job online. And I practice safe sex and nudity. Because, man, I think the law themselves know that sex and nudity is not going anywhere. Because they won't make a big deal about sex and nudity at court. They say, oh, this is just because, oh, everybody sees everything online nowadays. Even the law sees everything online. Like, so, I don't know, I feel like some of the law that's monitoring my computer needs to go to counseling and therapists. Because you sit there and analyze my shit back home sucks. If that's the only purpose of the internet, to analyze each other's shit online, then the internet ain't going anywhere. We're not going to be millionaires because of the internet. Because only you can do that. I don't know, I think if people all somehow can't get together and talk shit about one person, then it must be hard to be anything in this world. I want to be the president, and I said, man, I can't do anything to the White House to improve the White House. Everybody would get mad at. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to be a president no more. You already sat there and trying to screw my life over by calling me a name and forced me to watch shit. So I'm sorry, apologize that the law over the years forced me to watch shit on purpose while it was acting like, they make it seem like sex is an uncommon thing. So when a subject is uncommon, and that's when everybody can talk shit about you. But it's a common thing. You can't keep getting mad at people over sex and nudity as the law in America, right? Because the law will look like an idiot. It seems that if the law allows everybody to practice safe sex online, then everybody can practice safe sex. But since everybody's got eyes on the internet, everybody's getting hacked, and my computer, I turn on my laptop, you turn on my laptop so you can hear my conversation. That's the people that's monitoring my computer at corporate. And I asking why. They want to find more information about my family. They told me I'm not allowed to talk about my family. I'm not allowed to talk about any comp and classify it. But that's not the internet, is it? So I felt like you took my stuff because you saw a signed Babe Ruth baseball. I don't know. I felt like I collected enough Babe Ruth baseball to say, I get it. I know what to look for. But my stuff's not real. The law won't act the way they do to rob me. And, oh, since we called you a name now, you're going to go to jail and we're going to steal all your stuff. And so we know that your Babe Ruth baseball is real. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because I understand when the law sits there and allows people to talk bad about me. And that's not how the American law works. American law protects me, so I won't be bullied and be called a name as an American citizen and as a disabled combat veteran. They're doing everything opposite to irritate me because they know the word trigger. What's your trigger? I seem like everybody said welcome me back home at court as an American hero. I'm like, damn it, this seems like they're trying to figure out your triggers back home as veterans. Yeah, I guess triggers is what irritates your combat PTSD, I guess, to bring you back at war. Well, I feel so far every single person, knowing that I'm a veteran, are trying to hit my triggers on purpose so I can act the way I do when I go to court. And while I could be going to court with a suit, you guys treat me like shit. And you know that it's going to irritate me because I don't want nobody to talk bad about my battle buddies. So why would I allow anybody to talk bad about Commiso on the internet? So I don't know how smart you have to be to use the internet nowadays. But if that's all people do is stab each other back because they hack each other's lives and then wonder why there's hate on the street, then I really do I really do hope there's aliens from outer space. Not because if the aliens protect life on this planet at all. Because at least I know if this planet dies somehow because we're stupid enough to allow us to destroy our own planet. We're so stupid as life in outer space. We destroy our own goddamn space. Didn't even destroy the planet. It was us as people. We're too stupid enough to destroy our own goddamn planet. So I hope there are aliens in outer space, because to keep life in outer space, life does matter in outer space. You all can sit there and act like life don't matter. Life does matter. It's impossible to create life in outer space. When I look, I like watching space channels. I like watching, I don't know if I'm a space scientist, but I like looking into outer space. That's kind of bad that people, we got a wonderful planet. We got a wonderful planet. We got a wonderful life on this planet. Not everybody's a mean person. As a veteran, I gotta tell myself, not everybody's mean. But I don't think I deserve to get talked to like that. Because I respectfully talk to you nicely. Because that's the personality that I am. So if I am, I don't know, it makes you a responsible adult to talk to each other with respect. I think it's being a responsible adult. Respecting each other is supposed to be common. Because as an adult, when you grow up as an adult, you're supposed to get wiser. Right? They teach you when you're like grandmom and grandpa. Man, my grandparents are so wise because they went through a whole lot in their history and saw a lot of history on this planet. And all I see is that people are just mean to each other. We don't have to have wars or violence and crime or nothing. We're just mean to each other. So hopefully there's aliens from outer space to keep life in outer space. Because we're too stupid enough to keep fighting about the stupidest thing. As I think it's unfair to look at me as I'm the only one that knows what sex and nudity. That's offending me when I go to court. You disrespecting me, treat me like an idiot, acting like nobody knows what sex is when they go on the internet. That gets me, if that's what the court wants to get me mad. They said, we're going to keep you allowed me making YouTube videos. So 9/11 happened. Obviously say something wrong on the internet. We're allowed to screw your life over. So we can all sit there and act like we can't do nothing. And you all go home and have sex with your wives to mock me to go to court. And then you have sex at court, like nobody knows that people have sex at court. Because we're stupid. There's no Star Trek. There's no Star Wars. There's no satellites. We're so stupid we don't know where internet comes from the satellite. We got all this technology, but we're too stupid enough not to figure out how to use it in the 21st century. So how can people talk to me like that? You know, I feel like, damn, man, what do you want from me as the law online? Because I do want to, maybe if the law directs me to the right path to using the good sites, then I won't get in trouble. And the law being online with the rest of us is reliable as the law on being on the internet too. So what did you do to help kids as the law on the internet? Does it feel like you're bullying the kids too? Because they're on the internet too. So, while I'm supposed to be sleeping right now, I'll figure out why do you guys keep seeing my laptop? You know, they're typing codes, they logs typing codes on my computer. Because they want to get me mad. They know I'm a cop. What can I do? If you punch a cop, you're going to jail no matter fucking what, right? It don't matter how mad you get at me. I'm just going to disrespect you even more because I'm a cop. As a soldier after 9/11, this is the best respect. Even the cops and the law after 9/11 court. This is enough respect you can give a soldier after 9/11. So we all mean to each other because we have to see the 1% violence on each other. Yeah, it's cool to be aware of your surroundings but how much awareness do we need as life on this planet to have a good life and understand that's the whole purpose of having law on the internet and law in the world. And I'm allowed to walk safely down the street because not just because you think I'm playing. The law is bullying me right now, so I'm sorry I'm talking about the law because they're bullying me right now. But even with people, I feel like we looked at each other's asses all our for years as a human race. A human race means that I'm a human being, so I'm a part of the human race. No matter who you are on this planet, you're a human part of the human race on this planet. I'm just a human. And I'm just an American trying to use the internet how come when you go to schools, the internet safer in school? Shouldn't the internet be safe out of school, in school, all around the world, is safe all the time? So don't you think people are going to question the law saying, well, how can the law accept all this nudity to get mad at me? They accept all this nudity for years to get mad at me as a soldier. I'm an American hero. Now they talking to me saying, don't talk about that's your American hero. Why? Because it makes your case look like an asshole to a soldier after 9/11. Well, how much nudity and sex that's on the internet? So I have to worry about everybody else's feelings back home as a veteran because they're all sensitive and trying. They all act like they're tough, but they're really sensitive, aren't they? That's why everybody gets in trouble, because I can't stand on because you can't handle the truth that there's 99. Is that what the law's fucking problem is? That there's 99% sex and nudity online? So over the time using the internet, eventually everybody will figure out what sex and nudity is? Is that what it is? Discovering sex and nudity. And on planet Earth, online. They didn't discover sex and nudity before. We didn't know what sex is. So don't you think we should practice safe sex online than not figure out what's 99% sex and nudity on the internet? So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be 3 o'clock in the morning, and now I have to, all this sweat, I don't want to stink. As they stink bullying me at court around here, I have more to say. Not to be mean to you guys. How much mean to you guys to me as a soldier after 9.
Such a nice name.
But as my Babe Ruth baseball cards and Babe Ruth baseballs, they said, why did you, I guess how the society works, how cool you gotta be. People say, why'd you collect this baseball? And it's not, I understand, printed, they made baseballs that had printed signatures on baseballs. So I understand that. And I bought it because it has number 3. Babe Ruth's number's 3. And it's still made part of the baseball collection. People say, you're stupid, man. You collected a ball that has a printed ball. You're not a cool baseball collector. But if you read the baseball, that's another reason why I bought it. It's because it says Babe Ruth, 714 home runs, and whatever that breathing in them means. Hall of Fame, 1936. That's good information to know about Babe Ruth. So if he made 714 home runs, did Babe Ruth sign every home run? So that means there's about 714 signed Babe Ruth baseballs. Because maybe he signed every home run. So I'm just trying to live. I gotta lose weight. I feel like I'm out of shape. I do need motivation. It's hard to get motivation while you guys sit there and act like I'll be a bad dad one day. We judge each other so much, you don't even have to be a dad yet. They must have lied and saying, oh, he has kids in the house. We need to bust down the door because he looks like he's got kids in the house. Oh, there's no fucking kids in the house. Oh, now we're going to get in trouble. So now we're going to lie that we punched you. You punched the cop. Now you're going to lie how much it was on my computer, really. And that's the life you treating your kids on the internet. So when kids grow up as an adult, they're going to be presented to the same situation as the law saying, how hard is it to keep safe sex on the internet? Seems like once you bully somebody and call a name about sex and nudity, that's where the unprotected safe sex is. So a name is a name, no matter what's the cause, right? Being bullied, a name is a name. So how can the law go out of the way and call your name and bully you on the internet? That's against the law for the law to do, isn't it? I'm just trying to figure it out because everybody's smarter than me, and instead of welcome me back home as an American, here you're all sitting there trying to figure out another right reason why the benefits that I earned and served my country for, you're going to try to take it away from me. And then you wonder why you got homeless veterans? Wow, I figure out why do we have homeless. It's not because veterans want to be homeless. Because I think veterans can't deal with the bullshit anymore. You know, like the VA saying they're going to help. You know, everybody's going to help. You know, Americans got your back. Everybody's going to be here as a veteran. And the veteran's saying, shit. I'd rather live on the streets than deal with the bullshit that's on the internet, talking shit about your soldiers online. And you can't be anything in this world because you all get jealous and make it uncool. It's only cool when the law talks about sex on television and nudity. So I feel like they're going to be mean to me tomorrow. They're going to hover around me and not let me breathe back when I go to the police station tomorrow. Because they claim they have to monitor me the rest of my life. Because, wow, eventually Commiso's going to figure out where the next site to use, right? The site's going to come to your computer. Or figure out well, what happens if I walk outside one day and we don't need the internet to know what sex and nudity is? We can hear everybody outside with sex and nudity on. We can see everybody with sex and nudity online without the internet. Does the law know people get it on in public nowadays? So public does know about sex. The amount of sex, oh my God. I still can't believe you guys did that to me as a soldier after 9/11. As a disabled guy, still treating me the way you guys treat me right now after 9/11. How common it is. It's common. It's part of our culture. Shit. Man, I can't believe the law can be teenagers and kids and be all that. With the internet, with sex and nudity, and be cool with it. And then, wow, since one person, I don't know. I can't say it because you make that one person. You bully that person to be not cool enough with sex and nudity on here. So I do want to practice safe love. I do want to practice safe sex online, but I can't practice anything on the internet. I get bullied while making my YouTube videos. Right now, the court is sitting there trying to figure out what else you could do to me. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing that? What type of law goes out of the way on purpose to get people in trouble on purpose, dude? And it's our fault, right? It's our fault. Apparently, as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, it's my fault that billions of nudity and sex online. So you really can't, they know that you can't avoid sex and nudity. That's why they're going to do that to me. They're going to do it to me. They're going to do it to me because they all want to be streets back home. So a soldier after 9/11. And they treat me like I'm an idiot every time I go. They said, oh, we got to figure out, install stuff on your computer now. And they're saying, oh, we just got to look at your computer. I said, aren't you? The whole point of installing the program is that you're looking at my computer. They're going to be mean to me tomorrow. That's why I'm up right now. I'm saying I have a disability. I went to war. I was trained to protect myself and all these situations that they put me. It's like they're doing it on purpose at court. They know they're doing things on purpose to irritate me. Why? Can I sue you for calling me a name on the internet after 9/11? You're the ones calling me a name and bullying me. Can I sue you? I felt like Michael Jackson should have sued the whole world for calling him a name on the internet. Wonder why Michael Jackson acted the way he did. So, man, all my fans and friends sat there and allow people talking bad about me as Michael Jackson. Then you think to yourself, man, how many fans do I really have as Michael Jackson? If it took 1 second, one rumor, destroy your name online. One rumor, destroy. Damn, nobody's just sat there and thought the only reason why you're trying to screw my name over because I'm Michael Jackson, you know that I got money in my pocket, and since you all can't figure out how to earn your own goddamn money at court around here, you got to put your hands in my pocket as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I'm just tired of being mean, talked to and being mean every time I go there. I don't talk mean to you guys. I don't know why you... At first, I thought they was going to go out of the way to help me. No, they're not. They're doing things. They have some kind of fucked up system at court around here. When they come together saying, we got a badge, and now we're allowed to talk bad about you, and now we're allowed to treat you like shit. I don't know what type of person would take a job just to treat people like shit. Law is not just about treating people like shit in America. Just because you became the law doesn't give you the right to treat your people like shit on the internet as a disabled combat veteran. So, that's what I'm going through so far. I'm being bullied. Every veterans that I talk to at Lions Hospital says, man, nobody helps you as a veteran. They all sit there on American television, online, the internet, Americans, say they're going to have your back and help you with every single goddamn thing. And you're making me go through this. And I didn't even get to say goodbye to my grandma. I think maybe I should sue the court because I told I got Christmas gifts to my grandma. And I couldn't give my Christmas gifts to my grandma because you called me a name and lied a whole lot in a statement at court around. I miss my grandma. Grandma was always nice to me. I never felt like Grandma was mean to me. I always felt Grandma was always nice to me. But I come back home and everybody acts like they don't know how to party. People don't know how to act together. Nobody acts doing. It's my fault. And you blame your veterans back home. And since we can't since you blame your veterans, we can't get a good welcome back home. Because you're all jealous of me, even at court. The cops jealous of me. The law's jealous of me. It's like going on a reality movie show. It's in real life, people do get jealous, even the cops, of you as a soldier. That's the movie. That's the movies you made in America. I didn't watch a lot of them, but I just felt like, damn, if you guys know that the veterans got a problem, Don't you think you always how easy it is to be their friends and help them out? Wow, what the fuck? So I better cut this short so I can lay down because I gotta get up early in the morning and discuss why you're talking bad about me and discuss why you think I'll be a bad dad one day. Wow, you got good friends, my younger brother. Man, they must, since they can talk bad about me and not be a good dad, they must talk bad about you too, not being a good dad, right? Isn't that how it works? Oh, since we're allowed to talk about your own older brother, we don't have to treat you with respect no more. Because that's the street talk, right? Y'all gangs and terrorists and all that bullshit, fucking asshole crap online. I thought y'all have each other's fucking backs. No. You all kill each other as a human race on planet Earth. We have no reason to hurt each other as people. Just because you call each other's name and bully each other. Or some jealous facts. Jealous facts. I can't make it in the world because you all got jealous at court at that time. You saw me making goopy videos and all happy. I got even more pop-up sites. See, when nobody acknowledges you, who you are, maybe people back off and leave you alone. You got some kind of system online it's according to the law, it's okay to call somebody a name and bully them on the internet. So, I wish they won't talk to me bad tomorrow. I wish they just let me go tomorrow because I didn't punch the cop. And for you guys to talk to me and treat me over the years the way you guys did, I said, my hometown court is making me cry. My public defender's making me cry. The state is making me cry. The law and the cops at the police station is making me cry. I feel like emotional damage is going on. When you call somebody a name and bully them over the years, you start to get some kind of emotional damage. So how can a law call you a name and bully you a name online? That sucks that people treat each other the way they do in the first place, but to come home and acting like the internet came out yesterday and 9/11 happened online, and that they're teaching me, Commiso, there's a dark internet. What the fuck's that mean? I'm trying to figure that out. Are you saying that to scare me? Why are you mocking me back home as the cops and laws? What are you doing to me back home? Right? I don't understand. Yeah, I have a learning disability and speech impairment, but even I can try to understand, right? I don't understand why the courts treat me like shit back home. And you put my younger brothers and my brother in danger? Then on top of that, I was like, even monitoring my computer, I'm still getting pop-up sites on my computer. So I feel like they take my computer and said, okay, you can get another computer, you can use the internet again. Well, why the fuck you took my computer in the first place if I can still use the internet? Can you explain that to me? Because they want me to keep using the internet so I can get scammed again and so they can grab me and treat me like I'm a piece of shit soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City around you. You know, at least I did something after 9/11. You know, after high school, I was just a teenager, man. I didn't know anything about real life in school being a teenager, man. But I went and served my country. And for the court to talk to me like that, I don't care if you're big bad with a badge. You could get fired being a cop. You could get fired being a judge. Don't care what I have to say that the judge is sending me the sites, and that's the reason why nobody can't figure out where the sites are coming from. People are too stupid enough to figure out where the sites are coming from. I'm stupid. Hotel court is calling me stupid. They treat me and grab me like I'm stupid. I'm an American free man. I'm not stupid. I'm an American hero after 9/11. You don't grab me like that after 9/11 as a soldier. They all wanted to wrestle me. They know that I'm a wrestler, and they all wanted to wrestle me on the ground as a wrestler. And they all want to wrestle me at the same time so they can say they have balls to wrestle a soldier on a live television 4th of July street. Is that the reason why you don't have 4th of July on the streets no more? Because you can't handle me coming out and seeing the parade around here? Some corny ass streets online. Then you take down the stores. They took down the hospital that I was there. I don't know what everybody wants from me back home because I helped my parents out. I feel bad that Aunt Denise got lung cancer. I don't know what to do to help Aunt Denise. I felt like as a veteran, everybody's asking me for all the answers back home as a veteran. I don't know how to help everybody. Because I don't understand why people are so mean to each other as you're cops, American cops, and a judge, and you're treating a soldier like this online, and I'm just supposed to take it. What if it was you as the judge? All of a sudden, people bust down the door on the judge saying, you're a bad man, we're going to call your name, put you in jail. What, you going to allow them to have this talk shit about you as a judge? I don't feel like you would. I think you would. You know the law. The judge knows the law. The cops knows the law.
I'm sorry.
But I'm still an American hero. So I don't know how long they're going to keep talking bad about me back home for one, and how long they're going to keep treating me like this and call me a name. But I'm still an American hero. So if that's the reason why you're doing this, to make me look bad on the internet, because I'm not cool enough to be a hero back home, apparently, at the police station, at a court around here or something. I don't know what that is. But I'm still an American hero. I'm an American hero because I served my country. I'm an American hero because it's Commiso, man. I was a shy, quiet kid in school that served my country. But I can't make it in the world. I'm 40. I'm not good enough to be anything back home. I'm not good enough to be a photographer. I can't do anything on this computer because you're going to bust down my door saying, oh, you're making art on the computer. We're jealous of you, Commiso, and we're going to get you in trouble. Even though as we all fucking online too. As their gangs and terrorists online. Fucking people getting their head chopped off for kids to watch online. But they don't have time that could to bully me as a soldier after 9/11 and call me a name. And they protected kids for years at court online. For all a view on the internet, right? No, not rude. They just bullied me and called me a name, and now since you all sit there and get mad and you don't want to get in trouble with the law too, I gotta get treated like shit later, I feel like. And I'm an American hero. And nobody really got to know me back home because you all decided to scam me and hack my computer because there's something wrong with you. You know, anybody that gets people in trouble on purpose and wonder why there's crime, there's something wrong with you. So, I respect the law. I respect the judge. I respect the court. But sometimes, and I feel like I respect the flag. I respect the country. But how long can I keep allowing people to talk shit about me and not get upset? So I gotta let out my feelings sometimes as a human being that uses the internet. People don't treat each other like human beings online. I'm just a fucking robot that gets deleted off the internet and allowed to talk shit about because what's up with my hometown. So I can imagine the hometown to my other battle buddies and how they treating them. That my hometown court still don't know how to treat me with respect after 9/11. So they're going to lie tomorrow and saying this and that. And I'm like, man, you suck as friends. I don't think you got a lot of friends monitoring my computer app. You know, anybody that's bullying a soldier after 9/11 must not have no friends monitoring my computer. Only a few people that are assholes like you maybe around you, but I'm not an asshole. I feel like you want me to make these videos because you see me doing goofy things, and I guess as an adult, doing goofy things, it's a radar for you to say, fuck you. We know you're a soldier. You know you want to make something out of yourself back home as a veteran and do something for yourself for a change. And, well, you're talking good about yourself. Tomorrow we're going to make you go to court or police station and we're going to say shit to you so you get fucking mad at me. So, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I have to lay down. I'll probably, if I'm allowed to keep making YouTube videos, because I feel like you get mad. But I don't think I disrespect the law or the judge, because you guys sit there and get mad at me like that gets me upset. And you want me to get upset because you know that I'm 100% disabled something. So that was irritating me. Then on top of that, saying more lies about me sucks too. When I don't care who you are, you're not allowed to call somebody a name and bully them and get mad at them like you guys do. And that's what basically the law is doing to me. And I'm like, why are you doing that to me? Technically, if you think about it, how much you cock-blocked me by using the internet to try to make art. And I'm trying to make art. That's why you're trying to irritate me so I can stop making art, and then they got excuses to say, to call me and keep calling me a name the rest of my life. Well, I'm just going to let you know, as a human being with feelings, as a veteran, anybody that's a human being with feelings, over time, if you keep calling somebody a name and bullying them over and over and over and over and over and over again, maybe I should call you that name, because the law is monitoring the internet more than I use the internet, and they know more than I do. I don't want to go down that path, but I feel like I was doing the right things and going, but I can't I'm that guy. I'm that guy that you all jealous of me because I served my country. You're jealous of me because I was on the wrestling team. Then you got jealous of me. I was getting A's and B's in high school, and I looked like an idiot, apparently. The way the court treats me like I'm an idiot, so I guess you look at me like an idiot. Whatever. I just have to take it, don't I? As an American hero, I got to take the insults, and, because I worry about what? If people view me as a good guy, you're already making me... is that all the law does, to make everybody a bad guy on the internet? So I'm just trying to understand the law now, because you got all these classes, you got these college courses. You got enough people to know that everybody should know the law by now on the internet. But even when you try to do the right things, people will sit there and screw your life over. So it's not my fault. I don't feel like I disrespect anybody. I just feel like I'm standing up for myself. And it sucks that even a soldier that came back home for war can't make it in the world. And we did the great things. I did the right thing by serving my country after 9/11. I'm glad that my recruiter was my coach and teacher. I'm glad that my recruiter got me in the military. And I'm proud that I served my country. But I don't feel like I deserve to get talked to like that. Because you're just an asshole over time. No matter how hard you bully somebody, you're going to look like an asshole on the internet at court around here, still talking bad about a soldier after 9/11. So I got to get some rest. Because apparently they have to prove more about them to themselves at court around here to a veteran after 9/11. I feel like that's how it's working, right? Oh, well, the reason why I tell you I have more bad situations, or I'm put through more worse than you as a veteran that's serving your country, because you want to get you upset. So I don't know if people are stupid that's monitoring my computer, but I feel like you're stupid still trying to bully me. Where, man, I'm still using the internet, so I feel like how the system works. Oh, we trust you enough to use the internet. Well, since we all have a radar on you now we can use that radar just to sit there and talk more bad about you as the law on you. Then you're wondering, why are everybody getting mad and bullying you? Well, because you, as the law, called me a name on the internet. And now everybody can bully me because the law called me a name on the internet. And I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I don't know what the law is teaching to the kids. And kids get bullied on the internet. This world is so mean that even kids get bullied on the internet. Kids try to make it go on America Got Talent, American Pickers, and, well, not American. Well, you know what I mean. I feel Americans look up to television. The celebrities look up to the internet. No. As an American hero, I respect the law and look up to the law, and I feel like the law should be there to protect me. And I'm like, wow, everything's safe, even sex and nudity online. So there is a safe section of a society, community where everybody's living their lives online with their families and having a good life. But there's another part of the internet where, according to the dark internet, to the law as a nice soldier after 9/11, they can sit there and talk bad about you on the internet, and they use everything to get you. They mock you, say, we're going to put your name, now you're going to put a list on your name, and so people look your name up, now they can bully you. Now you don't know why people are getting hurt in jail, because it's easy to look up information everywhere. So now when you protecting nobody, and you didn't really protect what you protect. I feel like if you allow me to keep rolling, I could achieve more in life. But you don't want me to achieve in more. I feel like as a veteran so far, even at court, that's how the world works. You sit there and complain that there needs to be a change. Yeah, the one thing we need to change in the world is stop being assholes to each other, and then, wow, all this shit would come together, and how happy the world be on the internet, and nobody has to see anybody die on the internet. So it's not my fault that the law sat on the internet and allowed people to view things online just to get mad at them while the law was on the internet enough for to keep everybody safe on the internet. So in a way, it's your fault that if I saw things I wasn't supposed to see, it's the law's fault, not mine as a customer service. Because they try to make it look like I'm going out of a way. No, the internet is not that complex. They make it seem like the internet is some complex things. No, it's television. The internet is from a cable company, and the internet is television. And everybody's have live streaming videos. So I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, bully anybody, and everything. Trying to figure out, well, after 9/11, you still can't figure out where the pop-up sites are coming from at courtroom. So this leads to me believe that you have the power to have that information on your computer at court and not get in trouble. Because who's going to question a judge having things on your computer? Nobody, really. So somebody crooked at court has set me up after 9/11 as a soldier. And now the same people that work around that person is going to talk bad about me when I go there in the police station, because you forced me to see things I wasn't supposed to, as people in the world is forced to see death and killings on the internet as the law being on the internet. I feel like I don't think it's cool for anybody to see anybody die on the internet and killings, but the law doesn't seem to care. That's your fault, not mine. If that's all people do is the blaming game or why we can't get along as people, and you blame one person, then that, I guess you all accept the facts that, oh, well, since we can't learn how to get along, we're allowed to talk shit about each other. So I don't know how they're going to treat me tomorrow, but they lied a whole lot, and I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I'm just Commiso on the internet. I was trying to make people laugh because Grandpa died. I'm just trying to be goofy. And it's hard to be goofy in a world that doesn't want to be goofy with you. And that's kind of fucked up where how easy it is for people to get along and have a good life on this planet. Well, there's a lot of cool things to do on this planet, man. So I'm just trying to be Commiso back home. I'm not trying to abuse, I guess it's a privilege. When you drive a car, it's a privilege to drive a car. So you got to pay attention when you drive so you won't hurt anybody when you drive. It's a privilege to drive. Now it's a privilege to use the internet. And well, the law is not confident enough to, no matter where you go on the internet, it should be safe to use the internet. So, for one, it sucks that everybody sees everything on the internet. The law treats me, I'm the only one that sees everything of the billions of naked people online. So now I should get punished, and bullied and called name because according to the law, I'm the only one that uses the internet in the 21st century. So this is your disabled combat veteran actor, Michael Commiso, and the Battle Buddies online. I only got a few hours to try to relax. Thanks a lot. Thanks for welcoming me back home as Michael Commiso as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 and my Battle Buddies online.